I just want to talk to us, my fellow Americans. Listen, America has spoken, and they spoke loud and clear. Donald Trump will be the 47th president of the United States of America. I have friends on the right. I have friends on the left. I have friends that are independents. And regardless of who we all decided to vote for yesterday, guess what? Donald Trump is now all of our president again. I don't want to fight anyone. I don't want to argue with anyone because at the end of the day, we are all Americans and we all want what's best for this country. I hope. Okay, I know today Democrats are going to be looking for someone to blame. Let me be the first to tell you it's not just one thing. I personally feel like Donald Trump speaks to people's grievances better than Democrats do. I know people are going to talk about misinformation and the dumbing down of society. I understand all of that, but you don't have to be intelligent to know you can't pay your bills. You don't.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It is a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you. Thanks for stopping by again. It's me again, WJ on our channel, One Life, Many Seasons. So today we got two prominent folks in the black community that are actually talking to us, the black community, Charlamagne and Al Sharpton. And they basically giving us reasons why they think Kamala lost and Trump won the election. As we are all aware right now, President Trump is the president-elect, going to be the 47th president. He was the 45th president, lost in 2020, and coming back. And please put your comments in the comment section below, because some of them you may agree with, some you may not. Let us know what you're thinking. And I'll put my comments as we go as well. Let's just go and just dive in, okay? Let's go.
You don't have to be intelligent to know you can't afford groceries. People will forget what you did. They will forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel.
People will forget what you said, what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Wow. That was profound, Charlamagne. Let's go on.
And to millions of Americans, tens of millions of Americans, they simply felt financially better when Trump was in office. I don't think it's fair to just chalk up, Trump winning to racism, sexism, homophobia, anti-Semitism. Yes, he tapped into all of the worst things America has ever had to offer. And there are a lot of people who agree with his rhetoric and voted for him because of those reasons. But I truly believe most people voted for him because they want more money in their pocket and they want to feel safe. Look, I know the economy does better under Democrat presidents, but Democrats haven't been able to make the American people believe that. I know the border is a bipartisan issue, but Democrats spent a lot of time acting like it wasn't an issue. Democrats created the sanctuary cities. Democrats told them to come on in. Meanwhile, Republicans were putting migrants on buses and planes and sending them to those sanctuary cities. And then,
wow, I had to pause for a second. Charlamagne is about to blow my brains out. He's speaking truth. I have to give Charlamagne that, though, honestly. I know sometimes he, kind of just hangs on one side. But at the end of the day, I think he comes out to say it as it is. So I got to give him that. And he's speaking truth just right now. The only question I have is, Charlamagne, why did you not say this as the elections were going on? As people were voting, you waited till the American people spoke and spoke loudly what direction they wanted to go, and now you're coming out to tell us what the real deal is. I would have appreciated that if you said that way before now, but in any case, I still appreciate you for coming out to say it. Let's just go on.
And then Democrats had to change course, but it might have been too little too late, because at the end of the day, once again, when you see all that money going to migrants, going to the border issue, all you can think to yourself is they have billions for that, but aren't making investments into the communities right here in America.
Exactly.
You see homeless people everywhere. You don't have no money in your pocket. You don't know how you're going to pay your bills. You're facing eviction. Listen, I'm not saying Trump is going to fix all of that. All I'm saying is Donald Trump has made people feel like he will fix all that in a way that Democrats haven't. Once again, don't just chalk it up to racism, sexism. Okay, I believe those things play a role, but at the end of the day, it's the economy, stupid. And Democrats might just be really out of touch with what everyday Americans are feeling. Now,
that to me was the last final nail in the coffin. Democrats are out of touch with the everyday American people. I believe that too. And I said in one of my videos, I think the Democratic Party has now become officially the party of the rich, not the Republican Party. Because if you can stand in front of people, if you can stand in front of Americans and tell them boldly that the economy is doing well, that we are doing okay, we are booming, everything is doing well. In this economy of today, you gotta have so much money to be able to say that confidently. And we only hear that coming from the Democratic Party, not from the Republican Party. So tell me, which party is the party of the rich then? Charlamagne hit it. And this is why Kamala lost. This is one of the reasons why. She did not resonate with the American people. Let's listen to this as well, too. And please put your comments in the comment section below.
Okay. He was out there crying, too.
All right,
bless
thanks for
God.
nothing, Tim Walz.
You know, your grandma be like, God bless his soul.
Thanks for nothing, Tim Walz. I told y'all that from the beginning. All right? Never was sold on him. Thanks for nothing.
Jesus.
Tim Walz. Charlamagne says, thank you for nothing. Charlamagne feels Tim Walz was one of the problems. I think so as well. I think I have to agree with Charlamagne. And there's so much to be said about Tim Walz. I don't think he's not very steady and stable, and he's just, to me, he's too flustered as a person. He's too rowdy. He's not level-headed as a person. And I don't think, with all the negative and the lies that he told about the whole thing about the military stuff, I think that just compounded his issue as well, and wasn't able to defend himself during the debate. It just messed things up for him and messed things up completely for Kamala as well. Let's listen to this as well, too.
I will say the vice president did nothing wrong. Drop one of clues bombs for Kamala Harris. Okay, that 100-day campaign was historic and inspiring. Polling wise, President Biden had them in the hole, and Kamala Harris gave them a fighting chance going into Election Day. Polls said they was neck and neck on Election Day. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
I always say, well, do you think that she would run again? Do you think that she would try this again and that next time have a full campaign and have enough time and I don't.
Just before Charlamagne answers that question, I want you to think about that too for a second. Let's just think about that. Do you think Kamala would run again? Let's just think about that for a second. And then please put your comments in the comment section below after Charlamagne provides his own response. And I'll provide my response as well, what I think. This is just my opinion, my humble opinion. But let's listen to Charlamagne's response in this.
So early.
I personally don't know, but probably not. I don't think that there's too many Democratic strategists who would want her to run again.
Why not? How does that work?
Because of the way she lost.
But you just said she didn't have enough time.
I didn't say she didn't have enough time. I said for what she did, it was a historic campaign.
Well, a lot of people believe she didn't have enough time.
I think the Biden administration, because of their approval rating, especially Biden, the fact she didn't distance herself from Biden far enough, and the fact that his approval rating was under 40. I personally don't think they would run her again in 4 years. I don't know. Who knows?
Oh, I think I agree with Charlamagne again. But here are my thoughts. I don't think Kamala's going to run again. There's just too many things that point to the fact that the Democratic Party were not unified behind Kamala. To begin with, there was a problem. Remember, she became a VP as a pick. She was selected, not elected. Now she became the Democratic Party's nominee, selected as well, not voted in. So people already have issues with that. And then on top of that, she now loses. She lost. I don't think she's going to run again. Too much chaos behind the scenes in the Democratic Party. But hey, who knows? They may decide to run that train again, because obviously this is Trump's last time running. He's not running again after this, but we'll find out. But for me personally, I don't think they should run her again. But again, I have to say this. I think the happiest person of all in this is Biden. I believe Biden is actually happy Kamala lost, because the way he was eliminated, it wasn't nice. I think they could have done it in a much better way. So now he's having the last laugh. You could have kept me on. You pushed me out. You forced me out of here. Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, the power voices in the Democratic Party. So anyway, that's my thought on that. I don't think Kamala should go again. If she goes, I think it's going to be worse than this year. Now let's listen to Al Sharpton. Let's see what he thinks. The reason why he feels Kamala lost this election. And again, please put your comments in the comment section below. Let us go.
Let me ask you about enthusiasm, which Simone just pointed to. Why do you think the turnout ultimately in this race will be lower than 2020? It looks like it's on that track right now.
I think that in many ways you have to give credit to the fact that Kamala Harris, the vice president, in 107 days got up a campaign that most people take 2 to 3 years to do and did an excellent job. She was not as known as a person to a lot of the country. She did that, and she did it in a exemplary way. I think that's one of it. Second, I think that we have been inundated with misinformation, and you had to try to break through a lot of misinformation to get the truth to a lot of voters, which is why I think the later polls she started going up, but it was not enough time to break through. Had she been given more time, I think that it would have been clearly more to her advantage. But I don't think you could have had a better candidate. The other part is the unspoken thing for many people is you've got to deal with the continued gender bias and race bias in this country. Some people just were not going to vote for a woman of color in an interracial marriage and living in the White House.
I disagree with Al Sharpton. I'm sorry. I have to disagree with him on that. I don't think it has to do with gender. I don't think it has to do with the race. If you're good enough, if you are hungry enough, it wouldn't matter what you're eating. Whatever comes your way, you will feast on it. Kamala was just not seen as having a strong enough message that resonated with people. She did not resonate with the people. It has nothing to do with her gender. It has nothing to do with the race. All of that is all, for me, fluffs. If we are hungry enough and we want what we want so badly, if she's competent, if she's able, she's capable, believe you me, it wouldn't even be a bone of contention. Nobody would be talking about she's a woman, she's black, she's Indian, she's whatever she is. Please get her into office will be the conversation. We need help. But that's not the case. So I totally disagree with Al Sharpton here. But please put your comments in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about that.
And have a woman as president of any color. And we've got to deal with that and have those tough conversations if we're ever going to get by this.
Oh, so there you have that. Those are the reasons they gave as to why Kamala lost. And they were honest about it. Let's be honest. And honest they were. Charlamagne and Al Sharpton. Please put your comments in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about this. Maybe you have other reasons as to why you think Kamala lost and Trump won, and he's the next president-elect, number 47. Thanks for stopping by again. You know how we like to close it out. I'll be coming back with more pieces. We like to remind ourselves that we always remember that we got one life with many seasons. So let's make the best of it. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye for now.